Hey everyone, Cindy Olin here with Create Your Own Luck and Love. Hold on 1 second while I jump on Instagram too. Instagram. You guys know that I'm kind of goofy because, hold on, Insta. Hey Holly, I see you on here. You're so close. Hold on, live. If I can write something about this. Sorry guys. Okay. No, that's weird. Okay. Hold on. Bye. Hey Instagram. Hi Facebook. Okay, so I am here live with you today, and if you happen to be on live, or even if you're not, where are you at in the country? Is it warm? Is it cold? I'm here in San Diego, and you guys that are suffering in colder climates might be going, well, I'm here to tell you that it was raining this morning, and it today. So we've actually had winter and spring this year. So at any rate, I want to hear where you're at. Tell me, share with me just live where you're at. And I'm excited to go ahead and dive into this topic. It's the one thing that saves all of your relationships. It's the one thing that develops something that has been, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Hi, Instagram, again. It's the one thing that is lacking in a lot of relationships today. So I'm going to share the secret with you, and I look forward to hearing all your questions, comments, anything that comes up for you around this topic. So many women want to know, well, how do I get a man addicted to me, wanting to go deeper, or wanting to commit on a deeper level? So I hear this all the time. And in fact, women hire me for 2 reasons. And the 2 reasons are, one, they come to me to help them attract the love of your life and create a deep, long-lasting relationship. You may or may not know this about me, but I was a former high-end matchmaker, which I did that off and on for the last 15 years. And I've had my coaching company now for the last 5 years. So the other reason why women hire me, the second reason, is to create a deeper connection with their partner, to actually move that relationship to either the next level or even heal their marriage. And so we dive into a lot of things around that, and ultimately what that looks like is this one area. So it goes pretty deep, and yet it may seem super simple. So the one area is communication. And you might be going, what? Communication? I communicate. I tell him I want this, or, you know, I feel like I'm a pretty good communicator, but a lot of people suffer from not being the best at fully communicating these days. And I'm not saying that it's you. Communication is so important. I'm not saying that this is you, but it might be. So hear me out. As women, we get really excited. So we get excited when we're on a first date, and we frankly might be a little bit nervous. So as women, especially when we're together, you ever go to brunch with girlfriends or dinner, we're talking, we're interrupting each other, and we're also half of the time, changing the subject, going back to the original subject, and anybody coming into the conversation can get really confused. So men don't actually communicate very well like this, and it doesn't create an in-depth connection with a man. So that's number one. So how to do that with men is actually not interrupting them, and it can be really hard, especially when your mind's thinking quickly and you want to ask different questions. So it's not because it doesn't come from a good place. It comes from a great place. It's almost slowing yourself down. Men process information differently, so they're single focused. Remember that. And you've probably heard that from every single love and relationship coach out there, is that men are single focused, but this really goes in depth when it comes to communication and what you are saying and what you aren't saying. So communication isn't just verbal, it's what your energy portrays. So the first is verbal, nonverbal. So asking a question, waiting for a response, and actually waiting for a little bit longer after the normal response. So I'll, like, how are you doing? Great. Maybe waiting another 5 to 7 seconds longer, and they might actually share a little bit deeper about what's happening with their day. So the other side to communication is also being really present and ridding yourself of distractions. Let's face it, we live in a day and age where distractions are everywhere. Computer, cell phone, excuse me, whatever else, there are distractions. And I see this a lot of times and I hear about this when people are on dates. They don't actually put away their cell phone. They're getting distracted. Oh, well, I have kids. What if the sitter calls? Well, I hear you. And my guess is if you're on a first meeting with someone, let's just say it's a first meeting, and you have your phone in your handbag for an hour, that hope to God nothing really bad happens in that time. So putting away your distractions actually creates intimacy and focus and being actually listening to the person, who they are, and asking questions. So as women, again, going back to the table of friends where we're excited and we're like, do, and we're hopping all around, it's this intimacy and communication, they go hand in hand. So when we're creating intimacy, it's about thinking, wow, how can I get to know this person a little bit better? Oh, you mentioned you had a dog. What kind of dog do you have? Maybe you happen to have that same kind of dog. Oh gosh, I love those dogs. I love the fact that they don't shed and they're super happy. And my dog, I had a Maltese growing up that she didn't shed. She was super happy, and she used to take off on us. We call she literally, I think she was an escape artist. So and I could tell you a story around what my dog used to do and how we used to capture her back. When she got older, she stopped trying to escape, but maybe she just didn't want to be with her family. I don't know, but creating an engaging connection instead of being distracted actually, no matter what, will help you to see who a person is. And usually people around you will mirror your behavior. So if you keep your cell phone on the table, if you're meeting for coffee, chances are he might do the same thing. But if you have your stuff put away, maybe he'll do the same thing, or he'll actually catch himself with the cell phone on the table and go, oh, I'm going to put that away, right? Because the genuine interest is connecting with someone, really connecting. And it's a lost art today. You know, I hear women telling me all the time, where are all the good single men? Well, walk out your house. Walk outside. Walk outside of your office. Go into a grocery store. Smile. Smile at them and say this. I say this to all my clients, and most of them laugh at me, but I'll tell you this little secret. If you smile at a handsome stranger like it's Christmas Day, and inside you're going, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, chances are, whether he's single or not, he's going to approach you because you're lit up like a Christmas tree, and he's got to at least say hi. And then you move forward from there. But presence is a present to men. And it's a lost art. Or, and you'll find that women who seem to have an easier time in relationship and, you know, have this curiosity about them, understanding, hey, Suzanne, good to see you. Understanding, you know, getting curious about, well, what do I want to know? Well, think about what are your values and what do you want to know, and have a fun conversation while being present. It's hard to stay present. It really is. So when you find yourself tuning out, bring yourself back, say, present, nice gentleman in front of me, and I'm smiling and I want to get to know him. Men feel if you're future tripping or if you're in a different place. And even if you go out on a second date with him, it may not actually materialize because they're not feeling connected to you. You want to be someone who listens to learn, is present, okay? Wants to create a connection through communication, what you're saying, what you're not saying, and you have this curiosity about you. Think about when you were a child and you were curious about all kinds of things, you know, excited to go to the playground and curious about your friend and wanting to know XYZ about her and wanting to know why her family goes away on vacation, you know, every year at the same time in the same car or whatever it is. But if you have a curiosity about you and you're present, right, and you actually look at people. Now hi Instagram again. Hey Elizabeth, who else is on here? I can't see everyone, but hi, is looking at people with love in your eyes and compassion. And when you have that energy and you come from that place, especially in the dating and relating time, and when you're in relationship, it shifts things. Maybe I should put this up here. Sorry, Instagram, I'm turning things, I'm moving stuff so I can actually see you guys better. So it it shifts the energy, and it actually sets you apart from other people. But if you're distracted, as many of us are, we have busy lives, busy schedules, and if you're committed to the people that you're in front of, whether it be your friend, a business associate, someone else, you want them to feel important. How many times have you been out to dinner with a girlfriend of yours, or, you know, anyone, or even your partner, and they're like, oh, hold on, I've got to answer this. I've got to answer this quick message. And that's part of the reason why when you're in relationship and in the place of being in relationship development, that you guys make agreements that, you know, when we go out on our, you know, date night, we're putting away the cell phones and we're focused on our enjoyable meal or whatever activity. Maybe we go, you know, on one of those painting nights, or, you know, whatever you're doing, or at the concert. Really focusing and being present and having a gratitude about where you're at in that moment will create a deeper connection. Now, yes, there are other things that create an even deeper connection, but this, I will tell you, ladies, it will get you on second, third, fourth dates and into relationships. And as I said yesterday, the second thing is to be really clear on what it is you want. And asking questions, not being afraid. You know, I hear this all the time, like, I'm afraid to ask him if he wants to be in a relationship. Well, why are you dating? You know, my guess is there's a goal in mind. And it's, unless you're 25, and I do have some clients that are younger, I, of course, am just a year over 25, 26. No, I'm kidding. I wish I knew then what I know now. But at any rate, unless, even then, while being clear at what it is you want, who you are, right? You could be 25 and really desiring a long-term committed relationship that leads towards marriage. Awesome. If you have an idea of what your values are and what you're bringing in, then you're going to create that. And I work with women around really creating that and getting in depth with that as you're dating. And in the meanwhile, having fun and feeling how you feel in your body with someone. I mean, we all been around people, some people that we feel more comfortable with and are just much easier to be around. And then other people that feel a little bit more tense or not as safe, so to speak. So, you know, taking all of those things into consideration, some people are naturally the first person. Some people are naturally the other person. It takes them a little bit to settle in. And that's why taking your time to get to know someone, not making a snap judgment, because, and I'm getting into other things here, but really having compassion around your communication is so huge. Because if we create a story around why this person is intense, or they've got a frown on their face, or whatever's happening, my doorbell might ring in just a moment. So I am here to forewarn you of that, but hopefully it doesn't. At any rate, if we give someone grace and compassion and seek to understand, looking at them with love instead of, you know, hardening our hearts towards them, it makes a difference in our interactions. that person could have had a bad day and they really wanted to meet you anyway. Or, they're having a really bad week. They're a team leader and 4 people got fired from their team and now they're having to do all the work. I mean, I hear stories like this all the time and it becomes hard. So, a lot of this is with you having a mindset of being peaceful, clearing your energy, and having love and compassion for those around you and for yourself, instead of being in that perfectionism mode, is going to have people connect with you more so than not. So post your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions about this area of your life. And feel free to DM me on Facebook or on my Instagram. I am the only person that looks at these. My team does not look at them, so it's just me. I personally answer all of your questions. I'm happy to coach you around this, and I want to see you create your own luck and love, and also really have loving relationships in all areas of your life. And this is one way that it will serve you. So I hope this helps. Post your comments. Let me know what you think. Like me or hate me. Tell me what you think. All right, sending lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel, 12 p.m. noon Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and wherever else you are in the world, join me too. So have an amazing day. Bye, everyone. How was that? Oh, bye. I'm ending the broadcast. Sorry, guys. How was that? I ended you on Insta.